Yep, and that, part of that comes from the steadiness from our seniors, from Blockner and Mattis, and leadership from Wagaman at the point. And we don't get down. They're really great about going to the next play. They really pick each other up. Tonight was really interesting too because we kind of stretched that lead a little bit more in the second half and really went to a defensive lineup. Now Hazel's our leading scorer and maybe played 5 or 6 minutes in the second half. Chrissy Hogan she just gets after it defensively and really battles in the post a little bit more. And we just thought, we're going to ride defense. Jaeger gives us a little more length on the bottom instead of Glockner or the younger Wagman there. So, they deserve a lot of credit kind of from the bench mob coming off and making huge contributions there too.
Talk about Sarah from behind the arc today.
She's something else. I say this kind of in our pregame and stuff too, that at 5 feet tall, she's got 77 threes this year, 237 for her career. She's shooting 45% from the season. It's amazing that she just gets as many good looks, and she's got a quick release. But part of that's just her teammates do a great job of creating space for her. They do a good job getting the ball in the post and kicking it out. And we tease her for 4 years. We tell her, you've got the NASCAR green lights. I mean, they're all lined up. If you can see the rim, let it go. And, for her, she doesn't think about it. She just takes it if she's open, and it's worked out pretty well for her for 4 years. So,
you guys have always been very confident. Everybody's confident. But, I mean, are you even a little bit surprised at all of the way that you've gotten here to this stage?
Well, I think, early in the season, we didn't have any expectations about going to the state tournament or, making a run like this. We just wanted, I know this is incredibly cliche, to get better every day, but we kind of treated each game along the way as just, we're going to get feedback as to what we have to do better, with the eye of, we'd like to go somewhere at the end of the year. No, not being real specific about it, but, we had a really nice summer kind of getting these kids together for the first time with our freshmen coming up and blending in. And so we thought maybe, we'd be a tough out and we're going to get better. That's one of the things about being young is we've gotten better and better as the year's going on. And to say that we are surprised to be here, I'd say that there's some truth to that. But at the same time, I think the possibility was there. We just didn't really look at it too much until today, really, until the last, 20 minutes or whatever it's been. So
with that, where has been the turning point in the season? You talk about getting better every day, but where's the turning point in the season been for this team?
Well, I think for us, two of the more challenging games that we played this year were against Northland, who is playing in the semifinal this afternoon at 1:30, and is a great team, well-coached team, and, has Nicole Miller. We kind of used that a little bit as, we're going to obviously do what we do to get to that point, but that's going to be a game where we're really going to find out where are we weak and what do we got to improve on. And the kids, we got beat by 20 in both of those games, but really used it as a learning experience. It wasn't devastating. The first game we were 9-0 going into that game, and leading the conference was on the line, and we just sort of went out and said, we're going to do what we do, and if it's good enough to win, great. If not, we're going to figure out what we have to do better. And the second game, I think we felt like we were going to play them a little bit tighter at our place. It didn't turn out that way. They went on a huge run in the second half, and again, it was a 16, 18, 20-point game. But it's just feedback, and I think from that point, we just said we got to rebound a little bit better. We got to take a little bit better, better care of the ball, and that has just kind of been a theme since then, and it's helped, obviously, as we've been focused on that the last 10 games.
What does it say about the Tri-Rivers that there are two teams playing in the semifinals and now your team in the finals, and Marquette very easily could have been here too?
Sure.
Talk about the Tri-Rivers for a second and its strength.
It's been a great league. It's I think it's prepared us well. Obviously, Northland is a couple challenging games for us. Maquoketa Valley is good every year. Well-coached team as well, and we split with them this year. So those are games where we look at a press, for example, even getting ready. We haven't looked at anything for Newell yet, but obviously we'll get to work here shortly. But there isn't a press I don't think that we're going to see that's going to be better than Northland. There's not a man-to-man or a pressure-type defense that we're going to see that's better than Maquoketa Valley. And so those two teams do a great job. And then, as you said, Bellevue Marquette, Midland, Alburnett had a solid team this year. There's a lot of teams I think I looked this up on BC More, that we played, if you count tonight, 11 games against teams that are ranked in the top 27 in their class, and that's almost half our schedule. We're playing, good teams that are going to battle us every night, and that you'd much rather have that than say, well, we're going to play 20 teams that are, we're not going to struggle with, or going to be blowouts, and then get to this place. And I joked with the kids after Monday's game, and I said, because I was talking to Rod Williams after the game, and he said, we haven't really been in a lot of tight games this year, and it was kind of a new situation. And I told him, I said, well, we've had 10-point leads and blown them all year long and found a way to win, so that was totally comfortable for us, so